Hey everybody, it's the E-Pad. Welcome back for more Pokemon Heart Gold. In the last part, we went through Route 31 and then made it to Violet City. In this episode, we'll be, I don't know, exploring Violet City for a little bit and maybe doing some extra stuff if we could. First off, you want to talk to this guy if you're pulling Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Shard the berry, shard the berry. Yeah, I trade berry for shard. If y'all bring me some shard, he's not Jamaican. What am I doing? Anyway, uh, shards in this game, they were introduced in Ruby and Sapphire thing. If you find shards, red shard, blue shard, or yellow shard, or green shard, you'll give it to this guy and he'll give you certain berries. If you really want berries, it's pretty helpful, but there is one certain quest where you need a certain amount of orange berries, and I think you need red shards for that. So if you need orange berries for that side quest, which is not till later, I recommend doing that. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Bellsprout? I want you for my Onyx. This is a pretty lame trade. I mean, if you really want an Onyx right now, go ahead because this will really help you against the first gym leader. Which, if you chose Chikorita, it's probably best to get this Onyx actually. But there's something better than an Onyx I would recommend. I'm not gonna bio Onyx actually. It's until we actually make it to the place that it is located in. But anyways, since that is down and dirty, why don't we head into the Pokemon school? Speaking of down and dirty, let's go to the school. Alright, well, I don't think there's really not much around here. Why don't we talk to some of these people? Pokemon have what are called abilities. It seems that each kind of Pokemon has distinct abilities. They say these abilities come in handy in battles. I already mentioned this. Yeah. I'm taking notes of the teacher's lecture. I buried coffee stuff at him. Yeah, you take your notes. Let's see what it says right here. It's a kid's notebook. Catch Pokemon using Pokeballs. Up to 6 can be in your party. No, this is probably just going to be basics on Pokemon. Actually, basics on Pokemon is right here. Status changes. These things are very important because it's all about, like, there's stuff that hinders your Pokemon, and it's very strategic in battle. Poison is basically, well, why don't we just read it then? If poison a Pokemon steadily loses HP, the poison lingers after the battle and HP is lost as you walk. To cure it, you use an antidote. Paralysis, which is my favorite one, reduces speed and may prevent movement. It remains after battle, so use a paralyze heal. For sleep, if asleep, your Pokemon can only use certain moves such as sleep, talk, and snore. A sleep Pokemon doesn't wake up after battle. Wake it up with an awakening. Burn. Burn consumes HP little by little and also reduces the attack stat. A burn lingers after battle. Use a burn heal as the cure. Burn's one of my other favorites as well. And then we have frozen. If your Pokemon is frozen and can't do a thing, it remains frozen after battle. Thaw with an ice heal. And that's pretty much the gist of it. There's some other ones that aren't really as major as this one. Like there's infatuation or confusion. But other than that, there's nothing much. Now, over here we have the Bellsprout Tower, but we're not going to head to it just yet because I wanted to check out a place over here that is pretty helpful. But first, let's talk to this guy. Everyone loves spinning here. Doesn't make sense. Bonjour, your trainer, battle gym leader. When you did, yes, I don't want to lie, but this is my journey. Ah, very nice indeed. He knows nothing. Anyways, before we head off, I know we didn't take on the gym yet, but basically what happens is she uses the names of all the foods she enjoys eating. For the nicknames, she gives her 2.1. I mean, I call my Pidgey Strawberry. Freak. All right. Uh oh. Okay. I was about to sneeze, so I'm just holding my nose, and I need to make sure it doesn't like happen like that. Now you might think we could take on the gym leader. Well, yo, Chairman Megan, you must be here to challenge the Falconer, the gym leader, right? Well, you're quite welcome, almost. This city has its tower called the Sprout Tower, where trainers come to train themselves. Challenging Falconer may be too difficult if you haven't gone through their training. Haha. So yeah, we can't take on the gym. Instead, we have to go to Bellsprout Tower. If you're playing the original game, you don't have to go to Bellsprout Tower. It's actually very optional to go there entirely. But in this game, they decided to make you do it anyways. So, whatever. But when we head down here, we made it to Route 32, a route that we cannot fully explore, but um, there is actually a Pokemon I wanted to get over here. I'm not going to go over the Pokemon just yet until we make it down below, but this guy's in the way, so whatever. So I will meet you guys until we get the Pokemon I need. And this is the Pokemon that I wanted. This is Mareep. He is this game's Pikachu of sorts? I don't know. I don't really want to say that. It's an electric Pokemon. It's a slow electric Pokemon. Generally, electric types are meant to be fast. Not so with this one. Instead, it trades its speed with its HP and bulkiness, and so it's a kind of Pokemon that could take some good hits as well. Uh, Otherwise, it has really good special attack. Its move pool is decent, to say the least. Its ability is nice, which I was a victim to it, unfortunately. And yeah, I am going to catch this Pokemon, and I'm going to use it as my second member of my team. There's something about this Pokemon that I should mention. It's overused, to say the least. I wasn't really planning to catch this oh no, who am I kidding? I was still gonna catch this Pokemon regardless, because there's a really awesome strategy I have with this Pokemon that is so helpful. Alright, so I'm gonna nickname this thing. I don't know why I'm gonna nickname it. I actually call it this because, well, its evolution is pretty resembling to a Pharaoh. Plus, it's kind of named after it too, if I'm not mistaken. Pharaoh, pretty simple enough, right? Maybe Yami. I should have called it Yami, or whatever Yugi's alternate form was called. Whatever. Alright, well, how about we check out Pharaoh's stuff right here. Obviously, he'll have static as his thing. As for his stats, it looks like his defense is higher than his special defense, which kind of balances things out, because normally his special defense is the higher one, but I think in the long run it might be balanced out, which is good. I would have recommended if his speed was lower and his defenses or special attacks should get higher. That's the way I would make Ampharos better. And since we have Pharaoh on our side, why don't we use him for Sprout Tower. I'm not going to use him all the time, just because it's gonna be tough. Being that he's an electric type, he's gonna have trouble against this place. Not like offensively, but he probably won't take down the opponents very well. So I probably might have to switch out a lot of things. Speaking of which, this place has a lot of trainers. Not too much. I mean, I guess I could forget about them later on, but who knows? Who knows? No one knows about this. And yes, I still watch Survivor. I don't know why I'm thinking about that now, but God, man, yesterday's Survivor, man, amazing. All right. Wow, that was nice. Well, I mean, yeah, it was critical, but still. And hopefully, yep, I was right. Hopefully that nature comes in handy. Alright, anyways, since we're in Sprout Tower, there's only one new Pokemon you can get here, which is Ghastly, well, it's a Ghost and Poison type, and since Gen 3, it has the immunity to, Ground, which is fantastic. So now, pretty much, its only weaknesses are Psychic, Dark, and Ghost. I would recommend this Pokemon if you have someone to trade with, otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it as much. If you really want a Ghost Pokemon, go ahead and take it. It's just that Ghost Pokemon are not really that great in my opinion. They're one of the least... They're probably my least favorite types of all. But if you really want a Ghost Pokemon, I guess I'll mention it anyway. Gengar is a very good special attacker, very fast, and its move pool is pretty large when it comes to special attacking. It's a lot better in this game than it is in the previous games, being that Ghost was physical, so I would recommend it. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. And I'm actually surprised. Mareep is doing pretty well in this. I think what I need to do is get him up to level 10 because he will learn a new move at that point. I think. I don't know. So yeah, how have you guys been doing today? have to go to college, unfortunately. Actually, college is not that bad. What I love about college, this is my own personal way of viewing college and stuff, is that a lot of people aren't judgmental. It's really cool because back in high school, people usually judged the things you do. Oh, god damn it. Okay. People usually judge the things you do in life and stuff, and I don't know. I never really liked that. They tend to judge you on the games you play. They tend to judge you on what you wear, where you're from. That was a big problem back in high school because ooh, sweet. Pretty much, like everyone, the high school I went to for the last 2 years, everyone's so snobby. Like, it's gross. I don't know what's so gross about being snobby. But basically, since I live in a county that's full of rich people and I'm not really up to that class, people are like, why would you go to that college? It's so lame. Or how come you don't have a car? What are you, poor? And it's so bad. I missed Walkersville. Whatevers. I like how Central was in front of my team, though I wasn't really paying attention to it. I was like paying attention to the bottom screen while moving to the Pokemon Center. It sucks when a Pokemon actually gets fainted because I have to go all the way back and there's no revives early on in the game. But let's cut to the chase. Or not. It's not really much of a chase now that I think about it. Well, why don't we just head down here. Hopefully Mareep could actually get some more hits down thanks to its surprisingly good attack. I mean, I didn't think he was going to do that well. Alright, man, let me show you what's boss. Also, has anyone even used the Shaken Weight before? I've used it. It hurts my shoulders. I've never really used a Shaken Weight, not because I always thought it was a weird thing or like it was very corny to use. I mean, it does work pretty well, but because I was using it this morning before I came to record, and it hurts like hell. Like, if you really get fierce into like working out, this thing works. I don't know. I've been working out a lot more lately. That's pretty much how, because as a Let's Player, that's what a lot of people do. I mean, not to say that working out is not a optional thing, but basically, I do realize that Let's Players tend to have something similar that I really like. I mean, we tend to, go exercise to feel good instead of just having to lose weight. Because I feel good whenever I just, use the treadmill or bike or whatever. And then, it's also weird that Let's Players really like sushi. I love sushi. That's all. I just thought that was also pretty interesting. But that's how society works. It's always nice and big, and that's why we have the internet. Alright, let's see if we can take down this last Bellsprout with the Mareep we have with this HP. I'm probably going to regret this, though, because it might... Oh, I'm actually faster than it, though, but hopefully it won't KO me. Actually, oh, well, only 3. Alright, I guess we could just do whatever we could do. Hopefully you guys like this LP so far. The first 4 episodes, as you can tell, they are not, recorded and uploaded in the same day. I'm trying to do that a little more often with this LP at least, because I realized that with my Skyward Sword LP, it was never like that. It was more like recording the first 5 episodes, trying to get them done, uploading them, and then while I'm uploading them, I get to work on my other stuff. That's how it basically was. And yeah, I'm trying to at least do a little bit more with this. So yeah, we have another Sprout Man over here. We get to skip you, I guess. If we head up here, we have more Sprout people. Ugh, Sprout. Okay. But anyways, so what I'm trying to do is like, besides the first 4 episodes, I want to try to like record and upload on the same day because I realized that the editing is actually not that bad. I I thought it was gonna be a really big jerkish feeling to like I thought it was just gonna feel very annoying just to edit something simple like adding the Pokemon bios into my video. But it's actually doing pretty well. Well, then again, I haven't really worked on my episode 3, which was the one with all those bios. So, I don't know. It mostly depends how much there is. If it's annoying, oh wells. I could deal with this a little bit later. Alright, well, this Bellsprout's just gonna, like, spam it. Oh, dear God. Please don't miss. Yay! Voice cracked highly. I love it. Alright, hopefully we can level up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! Damn it. Damn it. I should also mention, the music's actually pretty nice. I've always liked this song. I guess, I don't know. There's something beautiful about this. It's not really enchanting by any means, but it's beautiful. I guess I'll fight the other guys that I'll skip later on, because I think, well, dove battles are pretty rare in this game. Something brought from Ruby and Sapphire, including tag battles, they're pretty rare, which is unfortunate, I guess. You know what? Why don't we just switch to Quava and Quava? I named my Pokemon by its evolution name. That's fantastic. Okay. Because since Fyrus finally has Ember, which is a weak fire move, but it also has a good chance of burning. Since he has that move, it's, yeah, as you can see right there, I just killed it. Level 10 right here. And yes, Pharaoh learned Thunder Shock, which is exactly what I needed for the first gym. Alright, why don't we say, I'm not gonna end this off here. I think it's best to just bring out Fyrus right now. And take out the last guy, which is up here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You showed us what you got, and it's indeed good. Take this technical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war. Huh, he calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about is strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. I like how he says, even I could beat an Elder, but that doesn't sound right. That sounds like you are kind of like a dick and just shove an old man off the bus or something. I don't know. Anyways, here we have kind of like a boss. I don't really consider these people kind of bosses. Only villain members or gym leaders, pretty much. That's the bosses. So yeah, Elder Lee brings out his Bellsprout, which I should be able to take down in one hit. Let's see if this will do it. Nice. See? Not even the nature could take me down. Not even the nature could take me down. Wow. That EXP bar really went up slow. That was really lame. And he's going to bring out Hoo-Hoo, which is a big throw-off right there. So the best option to do is bring up a Mareep. I guess he has a Hoo-Hoo just to take care of, like, bug types, I guess. I don't know why he has it. Are you serious? Please tell me I have an Awakening. He has Hypnosis at level 10, too. Okay, status healers, I don't have any. Oh, dear God, man. That wasn't supposed to happen, actually. Come on. Is it already 9:30? Wow. I've like... Well, I have almost an hour until I have to go. And how come you didn't get static, man? Anyways. Thunder Shock. Let's take it down. Okay, well that's... Oh, sweet! We Thunder Shock with our attack instead. Yeah! Hey, you still pecked us. You still pecked us. Alright, one more Thunder Shock. Right there. Right there. God, this is going to be helpful. The Pharaoh's going to be so helpful. within the first 2 gyms. Hopefully the first 2, maybe just not the first one. And now he's bringing out his other Bellsprout. Yeah, Virus. Yeah. You could come out and play for a little bit. I'm hoping I could, you know, like I said before, I'm hoping I could compare a lot of stuff with this game to Gold and Silver and Crystal. Though I have to remind you guys, or I have to let you guys know that I mostly played Crystal lately, not Gold and Silver, so I can't really say much. I will say though, in Pokemon Crystal, you can actually find a Hoppip at Route 29 if you really want one. I'm not going to go into Hoppip just yet, but it's close by. And we get TM70, which is Flash, which used to be an HM in the original game. It's to help illuminate into caves and stuff, which it's best to give it to certain other Pokemon rather than your own Pokemon. Like, giving it to a slave would be nice, but I don't think Sentret could learn it. But now that we're done with Violet City's Bellsprout Tower, next time in Pokemon Heart Gold, we'll take on the first gym, and then after we'll probably look around the outskirts of Violet City before heading off to Route 32. Alright, so I will see you guys next time.